Hey there, it's Robin the Baby Whisperer. I'm coming to you on my webpage here, and I want to just give you a little insight and energy into what I do and how it can help you bring in your beautiful little baby into this earthly realm, or how you can connect in with this beautiful child that has either had a miscarriage or abortion, and is on the other side. Because all of that energy is just there waiting for us to tap into. So it was very interesting early on. I saw people that would be pregnant and know they were pregnant before they did. But one of the most unique things that happened was actually with my own grandchild. I saw my granddaughter years before she was ever conceived. And here she was, this vibrant little redheaded, girl with this very pale white skin, these little blue eyes. And I saw her just swirling around. And I looked at my daughter and I was like, hey, I just saw this, and I, told her about it. And, about 3 years later, a little one came through. And what was so fascinating about it was that she was the first girl born in over 100 years. And like my daughter has really dark brown hair and beautiful brown eyes and kind of a more olive tone to her skin. So it was really fascinating to see this child who has a lot of her facial structure, of course, but it was really a fun thing to kind of see. And even after that, when it came to my next granddaughter, I called up my daughter. I'm like, hey, you got pregnant today at 5:30. And this went on with the next grandson and the next grandson. And I just called him like, hey, you're going to be pregnant in 3 weeks. And it was kind of a gifting, I thought, that was just unique to my family, except for it wasn't. So I ended up, when I was working on my clients as a massage therapist and an energy healer, they would come in and these little babies would come through. They would come through and be like talking and saying, and I'm like, hey, I see this little girl energy. Do you know what that's about? And they would tell me, oh, I had a miscarriage, or oh, I had an abortion, or they would just, tell me the energy around that. And then these little souls would just want to connect back in with these people. And such beautiful healing happened because you would have insight and guidance to maybe why they passed over, or that they were just to be a guide with you, or just such beautiful messages always came through. So as this went over time, I have been working on the online world, especially in this last year. If you're watching this close to when we're in 2020, because we are, and with the pandemic, there's been, 3 women just this year who were over 40 who conceived, who I saw a child with them, and that conception happened, and they were like, we weren't sure, like we were at 40, like I'm not sure, but these women and these special little corona babies that are coming in that are just such high vibrational, they're coming with wisdom with the women that are being their mother. There's that wisdom energy there. And I've seen that with those women. And then I have also had this happen with much younger women as well, who just couldn't get pregnant. The one I worked with about a year and a half ago was so special. She's so dear to my heart. And after she conceived, and now she's getting ready to maybe conceive another one. And just watching that energy when there's a struggle and you do the energy healing work and you see that shift and you feel that baby and you feel them come into the womb and you feel the connection. And then you as the mom, you have this connection with your child where you get to talk to them and feel connected to them and understand what they're coming to do in this world, their mission, why they're excited, why they're scared, why there's been a struggle, why that they couldn't come through before, or it could even be ancestral energy that's wanting to come through. There's so many beautiful messages that come with these little babies when they talk to me, and that I can give that to you. But it's not just about me talking to them. My goal is, as long as you can see visually within your mind, is to help you connect in with them as well, so that you can feel their energy, you can get answers, you have this beautiful space and container to be safe, loved, guided, supported, and really create a beautiful essence that is you and this child's bond, which is already there so naturally.